persuade people to change what's going on. You know what I mean?
Your moral outrage.
I saw a paper where somebody was they were discussing the research of revolutions, right? And there's like Americans are way too fucking happy to revolt, way too happy.
Why is she being so
They're all a little
obstructive? She already
glum and they all have,
accepts
you know,
his
existential
premise. She just wants
crises.
to continue pushing it.
But
So why don't we just...
people are
let's go
comfortable.
with the one
They're
Justice
fed.
Democrat you know
They're
about.
comfortable.
And one got
Their
elected
problems
out
aren't
of
insurmountable.
Over 225,
right?
maybe 230.
So,
yeah,
in general, Americans are actually pretty happy.
So, what does that say? That
doesn't
one
seem like
you
it. The
could name
news
got
wouldn't
elected.
make you think that, right?
Well, it's not just one person.
But the news isn't in the business of telling you good news, right?
I can. I'm just not going to.
Their business
You need
isn't
to educate
fucking
yourself, Christy. Okay, it's not his job
say
to provide
like
citations
anything
and facts.
positive.
Wasn't he on
Everything
screen
has
with
to be
me a day or
negative
two ago,
and resolved to the news.
where he was up my ass about having
or
citations,
has some negative
and I
undertone
was
that's being
walking
solved.
into Christy's stream and he's like, I can't name anybody, but I do know this information. I'm just not going to share it with you.
You know, in trade dispute, and that
I didn't realize that you
and that the news is the enemy of the people. I truly fucking believe that.
Should we look at the exit polls, Carl? Should we look at the exit polls and see how they
It's not a moral organization that's out there for the betterment of mankind like they pretend to set themselves up as. The majority of people
so I have
who
to
write
say,
for these organizations don't even understand the ethical codes or anything like that. They just write whatever.
I have to say, I was wondering how desperate you were.
About what?
You know, we're just going to slum here on the happy hour where we get maybe 70 or 80 views. And your desperation to have a fight is...
Back to the well, Carl. We know why you're here, and it's just not working out. Oh, why would you do this, Sargon?
No, you sent your little manservant, your little fucking carrier pigeon boy, your little milk-fed gimp. You sent him to both me and Christo, so clearly...
I did not, absolutely did not. I said, please ask Kev if he can have me on the show, because I'd like to talk to Kev. I didn't say anything about Chris.
Oh, you wanted to be on Let Them Eat Cake.
Well, you wanted to do a show with me and Mike.
Oh, gosh, you should have been more specific. Yeah.
Okay.
By the way...
Your little milk-fed gimp. Oh, V. Oh, you're getting shit on everywhere, aren't you? Oh, you little Romanian carrier pigeon. Just sending them out, fluttering about, shitting on everything, every pedestrian underneath.
By the way, Sargon.
Didn't having a proper conversation. I don't mind.
We're having a proper conversation, except you make claims that you can't back, so let's limit the things that you can actually know, like one woman's name that got elected.
On earth that would say this is a good faith conversation.
He couldn't name
Carl.
one woman that got elected in
I
America?
just
Are
wanna know
you
how
fucking kidding me?
There are. Who do you think would say this is...
Oh, I think it's entirely good faith. I have long...
You just had to say a
asking
Roscoe.
you to be able to name people that you claim are Justice Democrats.
Yeah, this is about excessive pedantry.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's called being accurate. Because it might be 11.
I don't
Or it might be 3. You don't know. You can only name one.
I can name.
I would like
I
to
can
actually have
name
a
one
nice
for sure.
conversation, but if you don't, I
Will
don't.
you take your ball and go home, Charles? Because we're asking you to back up what you say.
Carl, didn't you react really badly when Thomas Smith got up and left? Aren't you now doing the same thing here?
Okay, I'm happy to.
Limit your claims to the one woman you can name, and then we'll go on. And from there you can show how this
To be honest, don't you guys have like something more interesting you'd like to talk about?
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
That's another tried and true Sargonism. If he can't name a source, if he can't talk about the subject, he wants to move on to something else. He asks to come on, he gets angry because he doesn't have any idea what he's talking about. They call him out on his desperation, make fun of his manservant V by calling him a... What did he call him? A milk-fed gimp? And then Sargon's like, fuck it, I'm gonna leave. And Kevin Logan calls him out and says, didn't you get upset when somebody did that to you? And he's like, no, I'm gonna take my ball and go home.
Yeah, we can talk about the exit polls and look at all the people voting for the Democrats. If you want.
Okay, go on then.
Well, there's the link in the chat.
Okay, there's another good moment. I want to try to find this where he gets so angry he just mutes himself for like 2 minutes.
And then,
What do you think the Dems will run?
we can talk about 2020 at the end of the show, Pop.
Do you want to talk?
Talk about the midterms. That's what you said to me you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, next time, make your little manservant more aware of what the fuck you actually want to talk about and who you want to talk to.
Yeah, the name of the video is kind of the midterm results, so that's what we came prepared to talk about.
Although maybe we're expecting too much of his little
We
milk
can talk
bit.
about 2020 at the end of the show, Carl. We can do that.
But Carl, can I just ask you, mate? Given the numbers there on the screen about the youth vote, how do you feel about your youth outreach program? I mean, because it seems to be doing really well.
Yeah.
He's trying to get him in with Gamergate 2.0, Kevin. That's how he's doing
And with
Gamers, rise up.
God damn,
Bottom
they are
text,
shitting
everybody.
on him harder than we do.
Everybody's making
This
fun
is
of him for
insane,
Gamergate too.
dude.
UKIP
This is
soaring
so
into
good.
3% in the polls in Britain, you're doing exceptionally well.
How would
3%,
Gamergate
mate. You might pick up no seats again.
Time, Kev. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, you've got a base to build from at 3 fucking %.
Yeah, but what do you think will happen after Theresa May severely fucks Brexit? Oh, sorry, we didn't come here to discuss. Kev, we didn't come here to discuss this. Let's get back into
Norway, mate. So I don't know.
Let's get back into
You don't know what you wanted to fucking talk about. You told your little
I know,
fucking.
I've been told. So let's go.
Okay, so we've got the gender gap, Carl. We've got the age demographics. So what are your thoughts there in terms of your thesis that the left are dying?
And you think that then you won the college by I think the left against Storm.
The president, but that's not.
No.
I'm almost there, I think. It's hard to timestamp it when it's live, so we'll see if we can get to it.
What do you think? You think
Is that what you're saying?
I know you want to get off the topic of the midterm elections because the Democrats won, but that's what we're here to talk about. So I think we should get back to
I agree. The Democrats are the skin of their teeth.
getting the power of investigation now in the House. What are your thoughts on investigations of Trump and his family members going
Oh
forward?
yeah, fucking investigate the shit out of them. They deserve it.
Something that's important. Like, as a liberalist and someone who's in you know.
Oh shit, they're just using his fucking taglines against us. That's fantastic.
It's amazing. I'm so glad we did this.
Oh, he's still there. Oh god.
Oh, I hope he
This
gets
shit
the
is
bubble
savage,
home.
dude.
Oh, that would be amazing. If he couldn't even make an hour.
He was there for 30 minutes and they mocked him relentlessly the entire time to the point of where he muted himself in fucking rage, but he won't leave because he does. Listen, hold on one sec.
Hang on, just 1 second. Let me just get my drink here. I'm just having a little sip here. 1 second.
Here we go. This is Andy Worski interviewing Sargon of Akkad. He invited him. Sargon demanded to come on his show, so he invited him on.
Hang on, wait. Bring him in. Alrighty. Hello?
Hello.
Suck a fucking dick, Sargon.
Eat shit, faggot.
That was our interview with Sargon of Akkad. I think it went well.
We all enjoyed it. Yeah, I think so.
Do you think it was good?
It was a stunning success.
It was probably like the most
Extremely
honest.
professional.
It was probably the most honest we've ever heard him.
Fantastic interview. I give that a thumbs
It's the
up.
most
I
honest
think Andy
we've
did a great
ever heard
job
of.
on that particular interview. All right, I know we got a little distracted with the Christy Winters thing. A little distracted, but Sargon did not do so well in that particular instance. Christy kind of just curb stomped his ass as Kevin laughed at him, and he got so mad he muted himself in silence. To try to do a power game or something, I don't know. He tried that with Andy, demanding to come on and then making Andy wait for a half an hour. And so Andy finally invited him on and told him to suck a dick and threw him off his stream. Lots of crazy shit going on this week. Let's go over some of it. Take a look at it. You know, some people have said that it was because she refused to date somebody in the skeptic circle. Other people have different theories. But nonetheless, Rage got targeted. And that kind of started a sequence of events where Kraut lost his fucking mind. Now, I know we have the theory that David Shidrat, I'm sorry, I shouldn't dead name, Davina is responsible for the war on the alt-right. But as for Kraut's part and why he would begin to participate, I believe it really started here. He started to get a lot of pushback from people in the alt-right and just different internet circles thinking what he did was a dick move. He even apologized for it, saying that he shouldn't have done it. Now he's since gone back on that. He's gone back and forth on a lot of things, to be honest. But nonetheless, his initial reaction after being confronted was to apologize. Now fast forward, and a gay Discord op is afoot. And Kraut is front and center. He's in the middle of it all. He's in the middle of it all with a lot of people whose names now have become associated with it. People like David Shitrat, Jeff Holiday, Waz Lee, lots of people. All took part in the gay Discord ops. And those gay Discord ops were targeting, because they did have a target list before they renamed it Persons of Interest, people in the alt-right and on right-wing politics. This all kind of culminated, you know, the finale to this little arc kind of culminated with them going after somebody named CRP, Coach Red Pill. Now, if you've watched the Tales of Trout, I kind of outline all of this. All right. I believe we want about halfway through, if I remember where the time code is. We'll start at 2:42, but let's give it a listen.
Says is that if things are construed to be tactics of the SJWs, it looks bad on anyone and nobody wins.
True, true. Kraut, you need to let him know that any information that you gathered on Coach Redpill was a background check on his credentials and who he is as a person. That is all. It wasn't meant for tactics to be used against him in a SJW way. It was to verify his credibility as
going to do something like that. He disavowed him and said he wasn't going to do something like that. But this is a skeptic, you know, deplatforming and doxing people. So that kind of brings us up to the present. So what's going on? So Ralph gets deplatformed. Here's the Wall Street Journal. It's coming in to take him out. They get him off of YouTube. They get him off of, you know, they get the money refunded. I think his PayPal has been closed as well. I mean, he's getting hit all over the place. Or no, his Streamlabs were what get nailed in this particular instance. And so he moves over to Stream.me to do and what you're going to be witnessing and what we're going to be going over. Again, trying to fuck with people and get them deplatformed and doxing people. So let's start. I'm not sure how we want to start this. You know, we'll start with Andy Warski. Why not? Now, V. Monroe, as Kevin Logan put it, his milk-fed gimp, was the one that started tweeting out recently, 3 or 4 days ago, talking about how Sargon had another Twitter account. And in fact, this is confirmed by Sargon himself. We'll play the clip so you can take a look yourself. And just give me one moment here. I gotta pause. Hopefully your Sunday's going well, chat. All right, here we go. So V. Monroe is talking, and he says essentially, "Hey, this is Sargon's Twitter account, and it's at Backworldsman1. So let's go see what Sargon is doing on Twitter. I wonder what Sargon's up to. This would be the account. You can see Mr. Antibully is screen capped it for us. Here's the picture itself, enhanced and brought up. And you can see on the timeline, this was retweeted by this account November 2nd. And this is what he retweeted. Wow, it appears the latest Andy Warski live stream featuring the charming @the_Ralph retort had some lovely donations via YouTube Super Chat system. I have no idea why, and this is @Wall Street Journal, would investigate the crowd of lovable scams. Sure hope the FBI doesn't catch wind though. Party poopers." So in the midst of the Ralph retort being driven off of YouTube as a platform, being made to go over to StreamMe, having all his monetization ripped from him, getting his shit smeared in the press, here's Sargon of Akkad on an alternate Twitter account that he himself is verified, that V is verified, retweeting somebody who's screen capping evidence
oh my God, dude.
of outrageous super chats and trying to send that to the Wall Street Journal.
Oh my fucking God.
All right, they're tagging in the Wall Street Journal while this is all going on. Hey, look at what's going on at Andy Warski's chat. He associates with the Ralph retort. Be a real shame if somebody took a look at this evidence and maybe incorporated it in another article. Be a shame if somebody did some follow-up with this. Now, just to verify that this is in fact Sargon of Akkad, this is from a live stream he did where he basically says, yeah, that's me.
Am I still on Twitter? Yeah, @Backworldsman1, if you can find it.
Are you actually Twitter?
What is that? It's just a shit.
Is that publicly you? I thought you were trying to do that.
It's a Twitter account with 100 followers. If it gets tagged, I'll just create another one. Shit.
Yeah.
What's the URL?
Backworldsman1.
So it's fairly cut and dry. he's admitting it. This is my alternate account. V's, following up saying, yeah, that's Sargon. And here he is retweeting something that's essentially taking shots at somebody and maybe fucking with them. Maybe taking away their livelihood. Yes, chat, he is a snake.
Fucking cunt.
Now, this is a really weird angle because
cunt.
Ralph Retort got taken down via the super chats and what was going on in his chat. Here's Sargon retweeting somebody trying to do that to Andy Worski. Well, it wasn't just Ralph, and it wasn't just Andy Worski that had this weird shit come up with super chats. Over the course of the last couple of days, the Quarter Pounder, one of the Don's capos, began to contact me on Twitter. And he went on this long tirade saying, Jim, you're afraid to stream, you're afraid of your audience, you're afraid of the super chats. You need to stream right now. And then he started making really bizarre comments, and I'm going to share one of them with you that happened to be screen capped. He deleted a lot of these the very next day because he didn't like the red. You can say, Quartering's like, you need to stream, you need to stream, you need to stream. And then when I finally address him and say, well, I'll come on stream with you, he says, sounds good, let me know when you're live so I can get my 1488 super chats ready. And this is something he had done the entire fucking evening. It's really bizarre. It's really bizarre that all of the, this entire group of people are all doing the same thing. They're trying to use an avenue to get people deplatformed, and I think that's fairly out there, and I think that's fairly obvious if you look at it. Now, Sargon can say, well, it's just a joke. I'm just joking, taking in the Wall Street Journal. The Quartering's just joking, saying he's going to do 1488. Until, the Quartering sobers up the next day and deeply regrets what he did. For, I don't know, blowing the gay ops, maybe? I'm not sure exactly why the Quartering changed his mind, but deletes all of those things. Let me see if I can find it. Now, this sentiment about getting people banned for what chat says is not something new. Sargon was talking about this very same thing a long time ago, at the very beginning of the year, when he went on stream with Andrew Anglin. Listen to the voice clip. Let's listen to what he had to say about getting people banned for spamming things and how they deserve it.
Seriously, if the alt-right would stop attacking people, it wouldn't have to be done.
And now we're like the boogeyman,
Listen. In a conceptual way, you are irrelevant. But when you're spamming chats with Nazi memes, then you need to be banned from the service for anyone to be able to do.
Now, over the course of our conversation, if you want to watch the whole clip, it's up on there. It's about 25 minutes. But during the course of the conversation, Quartering tries to play innocent. He's like, I never said any of this. I never said that I was going to send you outrageous super chats to get you fucked over. I never encouraged people to go do that to try to get your channel fucked over. Really suspect that all these skeptics are doing the same thing. So we've got a sound clip of Sargon talking about, oh, if you're going to spam this shit in chat, maybe you should be taken care of. That Ralph gets targeted. That there's Sargon retweeting somebody trying to get a hold of the Wall Street Journal to deplatform Andy Worski. That the Quartering's trying to egg people into doing streams so he can send 1488 super chats at them, and then pretend that I'm just joshing, I'm just joking around. Oh, he also got very angry when somebody did that to him. He flipped the fuck out. He spent the whole evening telling people he was going to send 1488 and all this other shit through super chat, and then somebody did that to his stream. He immediately shut it down, he deleted it, and then he went on a tirade on Twitter bitching about it, saying that he was being targeted for harassment by the Sweetie Squad. I think that's more poetic justice, Jeremy. That if you're going to go around saying you're going to do shit to people and then they end up doing it to you, that's poetic justice. That's not targeted harassment. That's you telling people you want to fuck with somebody and deplatform them, and then having that shoved right down your throat. Just right down your throat. Now, Sargon ended up going on to the kill stream. This is all going on. This is in the span of a few days.
Oh
People
my
find out that's his
god, that
account,
was
that
a
he's retweeting that
fucking
shit.
hard ass.